What's good, homies? It's your boy ST, your boy
Shades,
and the homie.
It's your boy Rod Maddock, always coming out with a hot take.
Indeed. And welcome back to Homie Studios. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 4 of Homie Studios. Please do us a favor and subscribe and give us a rating. 5 is the best. We love that shit. You know what I mean? What's good, y'all boys? How y'all been?
you know I got to give my shout out. Duval coming live at you, boy. Boy, feeling good, man. Blessings coming all around the way, even when you don't think there's blessings coming. You know, as long as you keep God first, you know, things will definitely work out in your favor. So, family's good. I'm good. I'm just ready to get this show on the road, man. We got a nice show packed out for us.
Yes, sir. Rod, how you been, man?
Agreed.
Oh, you're choppy. You got choppy real quick.
Chopper style, chop.
Yo, okay. Well, while we wait for Rod to get
my sister, shout out Ashley. Happy birthday to my beautiful.
I feel like he's going in right now, and like
he going in, but it ain't coming through.
It ain't coming through, but you know, in the meantime, man, I've been good, man. You know, I've been sitting.
That bitch sound like
too shady. Yes.
Coming out like a sweater tin baby.
Okay, so for right now, it's just me and your boy. It's just me and the boy Shades. Shades, man. I've been good, man. You know, I've been full transparency. Oh, we got him back.
Hey,
you back,
bro. I felt like that was one of the best intros that I've ever given.
And we ain't hear a word of it.
You didn't hear a word of it?
Not of
that. Hard. Oh my god.
So what we can do is we can redo this whole thing because I can just edit all of this out.
Hey,
Unity.
Hey, this is these are to all of our wonderful followers. These are the growing pains of new podcasters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And since you said that, I'm leaving all of this in.
You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
It's on live, baby. Give it the real.
Like that, man. But man, I've been good, man. Like, I'm just full transparency. I've like really been enjoying diving headfirst into doing this podcast and learning and experiencing, learning new things, learning new programs and new ways of doing things, man. I think it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So I've been good.
Yeah.
Right. Now that we can hear you, brother, how you been?
Man, I am good, man. I am blessed, man. I can always say this, that my family is blessed. Middle to the end of September is always a reason for us to be thankful. My sister's birthday, shout out Ashley. I love you, Ashley. My sister's birthday is on September 19th, so that was Saturday. 5 days later is my son's birthday, so he'll be 4. Hey. And, you know, you just kind of just think about that, you know what I'm saying, through like a day, like, damn, man, he's really going to be 4. You know what I'm saying? You sit down and you talk to him, and you look at him like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful, beautiful time, man. I'm blessed, man. I can't even lie.
Them 4 years feel like a shot by, huh?
Man, I don't know, dog. It feel long, dog. It feel long, dog. I can't even lie, man. As much people say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I remember that I used to, you know, look back and you're 20 years old. Nah, bro, this is taking a while. Can't even lie. But I will say this though. I've taken a learning to take an establishment and understanding what time is. You know what I'm saying? So I've changed my concept of time, you know what I'm saying, and what time is and how I need to cherish it more. So I try to slow things down as much as possible. I think that's what anybody needs to understand. Free game right here. I think that any person, when you think about the amount of time, you know what I'm saying, don't feel pressured by whatever you have going on. Just remember the fact of time. Time is the currency. It's not money. It's not anything else. Time is the currency. Take advantage of your time.
Indeed. That's some good words right there, man. Jay, you feeling like that year flew by?
I can't really say that the year flew by because I remember every stage. You know what I mean? It's been a process. When you look back on hindsight, it does seem like it flew by. But once you think about each individual day, the nights, the shots, the fever, the teething, like all that stuff. Oh, it was a year.
yeah, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
It was a year.
Man,
Hey, look, I'm gonna be asking y'all these questions, man.
I know you coming in, bro.
Hey, look.
That's what they say at least. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be drunk Uncle ST. Y'all don't get it. Y'all understand.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
This bitch, what?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Is that you don't even recognize if my son goes into a house of a person who does not have children, you know what I'm saying? As a parent, you recognize and you see all of the potential dangers, you know what I'm saying? And like those are like the little things about parenting that like people do not understand, and you can never be ready for it. There is no book, there is none of that. Just dive into it and have fun, man, and just enjoy it.
You take your eyes off them 5 or 10 seconds. Next thing you hear,
situation. But I will say though, Jeremy, I don't know, man. With girls, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? You got money, and that's different. But with Jackson at this point, if I hear something crash, man, I just pray. You know what I'm saying? Just pray. If he screams, I run. If I don't, then everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
I feel you, man.
Straight up. But let's go ahead and let's get this. Actually, no, ST, man, what you got going on, man? How's your week?
Man, like I said, man, I've been chilling, dog. Once again, kidless. It's a beautiful thing. But man, like really, without having to take care of another human being, a little human, it's giving me more time to dive into learning more aspects of this whole podcasting world and trying to help us grow. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Really, that's all I've been doing. Like, I sit back as soon as we log off. I'll sit there and I'll pull up some YouTube videos on some different ways that I can use even this streaming platform that we use. You know what I mean? So like, I stay on top of it. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. You know what I mean? Just been chilling.
And I will also say this, and this is just shout out to us three. Shout out my wife also for trying to make this stuff happen, because all of this like technical stuff that is hanging up like right here, like y'all see like all this stuff right here, like I don't know how to install any of this. You see how this just fell? I broke it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to install any of this. And my wife, I mean, she comes in and she takes care of all of this. So shout out to her first of all.
Shout out a real one.
Straight up.
A real one.
But shout out to the fact of like us three, man, you know what I'm saying, and getting together and understanding that we are sharing a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is working on something, and we're not good at it all, but you know what I'm saying, through communication and through making something happen, we can all be great, man. And I just appreciate y'all. I appreciate the effort that we're actually putting in for real.
Indeed, man.
It was mutual, my G.
Indeed, brothers. So let's hop into this real talk real quick. Indeed. It's been interesting summer, right? Like, or just 2020 total, like, you know what I mean? But we have our first topic here in Real Talk. And Jay, go ahead and fill us in just a smidge on this one right here.
Yeah, man, put it plain and simple. The sheriff for Breonna Taylor in a city in the town, he's already issued a state of emergency pending the Breonna Taylor case. As we reported last episode, the family just got $12 million. We didn't get the specifics of what the $12 million was for, but the family got awarded $12 million. Now, ahead of the case, the sheriff is giving saying that there should be a state of emergency. We're not giving any reasons why. all we are doing is left to assume. So I have my assumptions, which I'm pretty sure is the assumptions for you guys, but I just want to hear, what do you guys first think about when last week we see that $12 million was awarded to the Breonna Taylor family, and then before the case is finalized, before the case is done and started, the sheriff is already saying that there's a state of emergency. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind, SC?
Well, first of all, we already commented on the 12 million that they got, and that's some bullshit. But I mean, when you issue or you declare a state of emergency, or you're preparing for a state of emergency based off of this decision, instantly to me that says, oh, we know we about to fuck up. And I'm put it plain and simple. If they do not throw those officers in jail, I'm afraid of what comes after that. You know what I mean? I'm afraid of the reciprocation from that decision, and it's gonna be interesting to see, man.
Right, what about you, brother?
So they've actually had the windows boarded up of the prosecutor's office for a very long time now. So I think that they've been seriously, they really have. So they've been really prepared for the actual pop off. And I don't think that there's any situation where I don't think that there's any situation where this is not going to go to where they're not going to charge these officers. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see these officers being charged. I see that they're preparing for it. I see that they're preparing for the actual backlash. It's just sad. It's just, it's sad. It isn't even surprising. I'm numb to it. You know what I mean? I'm numb to it. I think that everybody can share that same, it's just another one to me. You know what I mean? I think that, you wear them all, but then it's just kind of you think about it, it's like, man, these people are never going to get prosecution, and you're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. And it's just sad, man. What you got, Jeremy?
It's very simple for me, man. If you award the family $12 million, and then on the back end, if you let these officers go, it's checkmate. As far as anybody ever saying anything about no racism, not understanding about Black Lives Matter, this will be the case that will shut anybody up. Because I just talked to one of our homies. I'll tell you exactly who it was right after the show. Talked to one of our homies this morning. He was trying to go in a little bit about our last episode because he's a Trump supporter. But I told him about the Breonna Taylor family getting $12 million and about what the sheriff's officer said about the state of emergency. And I said, what do you think when you hear this? Speechless. He said it was wrong. He said, you can't do that. I said, bro, they've been doing this. That's what we're trying to tell you. They've been doing this. So,
and if you don't mind me saying that too, it's that is the point. It's just that every single person can agree that it is wrong. The only thing that people cannot agree on is the prosecution of an officer. You know what I'm saying? It's just you can tell them, be like, okay, guys, this is what happened. Is this wrong? Yes. Now the person has a badge. Does that change anything for them? For me, it doesn't. For them, it does. And it's just, it's crazy.
Only thing it changes for me is there is an extra layer of checks and balances that need to be done. But what needs to happen in the police reform is people need to be held accountable if you go outside the law. A lot of these things are unconstitutional and unlawful. The putting your knee on somebody's neck is not practiced. The sheriffs across the nation have said that's not practiced or taught in the police academy. So where are the police officers getting this technique from? So you mean to tell me that putting somebody's knee on somebody's neck, that's not even the case in Breonna Taylor, but you have police nationwide that are doing this. the moment a police is found guilty doing that and the person dies, that's manslaughter. That's something that's not taught in the police academy. That is automatic manslaughter. So, like, what are you going to say? You know, and I don't want to go back to DeJon Kaiser, but if people are going to go ham over Breonna Taylor, wait until the nation gets a taste of what's going on with DeJon Kaiser.
I don't know though, bro. I honestly feel like that Breonna Taylor is going to be the one. I do because as much as, like, you know what I'm saying, Breonna Taylor is a one to where, like,
she was completely in it, didn't have a
weapon, and they created a law. They created a measly law, so you knew that you were wrong. So you did every single thing besides prosecute. Yep. Do you understand that? For whatever friend of mine that this is, if you want to come on here and we can publicly discuss this, and then we can air out any kind of grievance that you have, we can do that right here. We have the actual platform for us to be able to do this on a very, very civil actual level. But I think that it's a very, very common actual concept. Everybody in Kentucky did every single thing for Breonna Taylor's family besides prosecute. That is not what this Constitution was built. Mm-hmm. That is against the Constitution. This is seriously, it is only that. They have shown you that they will do every single thing short of prosecuting one of their own. That is an issue.
Yeah.
That is an issue.
Yeah, and to speak on the comment on what one of your statements there, when you said that you think Breonna's going to be the one. The problem is, and the problem that I run into is that we've had too many the ones that should have been the ones. And that's where I start to get, my blood starts to boil. I start to get angry because we shouldn't have to continuously give you example after example after example. And then you would want to sit here and say, well, you know, you're not giving us enough examples. Those are just one-offs. How many fucking ones? How much does it have to add up to it really being one instead of being a one-off? It's a list of examples of we are fucking telling you, please stop killing us.
And let me tell you, and let me tell you what they're doing now. And the same thing that they was doing with the flag, with the kneeling, and what they're doing now is they're changing the narrative. So when I was talking earlier, I was talking about everything that's going on. And the main thing that he's talking to me about is the rioting and the looting. And I'm like, bro, this is an effect of certain things that have happened. You don't like that, right? You don't think rioting and looting is right? Well, neither is unarmed people getting killed, which is why the rioting and looting is happening. So let's address why it's happening before you start getting mad about the rioting and the looting. No, we don't. We're not backing people burning buildings and all this other stuff. But what's leading people to do that stuff? And is that stuff causing change? Yeah, it's actually causing change rather quickly.
Yeah, like this whole thing has been cause and effect. Like, and how people they just want to go straight to effect. And that's not how life is. That's not how life is. There's actions and then there's consequences of said actions.
Do you mind if I simply just actually say this? And this is to anybody. And we can just do it this simple. And this is how I treat life. Okay? Look, you don't get B without going through A. And you don't get C without going through A and B, okay? So there has to be an action. The action is the officer and something happened unjustly, okay? So now you have a riot, okay? We want to talk about the riot, right? But why don't we talk about what happened to the person to not cause the riot? Why don't we take care of that? Because if we take care of that, then we don't have the riot, okay?
Preach.
But I just A, B, C, and you cannot get to any point. You're talking about B, and we need to stay on A because if we handle A, we don't get to B.
Exactly.
And then and then we don't get to see. I don't understand. Life is that simple. For whatever person that wants to come on here and discuss that common logic of life, let's talk about it. If you can disagree with that, then let's talk about it. And I would love to hear it.
And look, and if you come on here, don't be threatened, because we're not finna just gang up on you. We want to have a honest to God conversation. And like, honestly, that would be separate from these our 2 podcasts a week that we drop. That'll be its own separate podcast. Literally come in, let's talk, let's chop it up. Let's have you say your part, we'll say our part. We'll find a way to find a median for this whole scenario, because there is so much for both sides to learn. There's so much for both sides to express. And honestly, I want this platform to be as real as it gets. And if we say this is real as it gets, and if we say this is real talk, then we want to be as real gets. And the only way to do that is have both sides of this be able to voice their opinions, and then let's find the common ground. Because honestly, that's what this whole fucking world needs right now.
And do you know what will happen? And I can promise you this, is that you will figure out that we don't disagree on much. Nope. And the small hangups that you have are what holding you back from seeing what the actual truth is, and just calling spades. And that's what it is. And that is simply what it is. Black people are dying. And I'm going to say this too, is that, and I think I've said this on this podcast before, guys, I'm not an actual criminal. I'm not a criminal. ST is not a criminal. Shades is not an actual criminal.
No.
But we still walk around fearing for our lives. And as a friend of mine who wants to disagree with this publicly, if you cannot see and hear and understand what I am actually saying, that my son is my world. Amani is Shade's world. If you cannot understand that we are worried about our children and our children's safety, and you want to bring up an actual protest, you were never, ever a friend in the first place. And that's real talk on Homie Studios.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I mentioned earlier how 2020 has been crazy, and really early 2020, man, like before we even got the news of COVID and all of that stuff, we got the news of Kobe Bean Bryant passing away from a helicopter crash. And
yeah, man, it's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting of the report that we had to report on today. Vanessa Bryant is suing the LA Sheriff's Department because there are officers that came to the scene of Gianna and Kobe Bryant, and they took pictures of Kobe Bryant's body and Gianna and Gigi's body, and they did not use it for investigative purposes. She actually found out that the officers were passing the pictures along inside the sheriff's office between other officers and using it for personal gain or personal stories. So
sold them for profit.
And sold them for profit. So these are the things we're talking about with cops. No, not all cops did it, but there were some that did it. So here we go with another situation where somebody lost their family, lost their husband, lost their children. Multiple children were lost there, and officers took pictures of the dead body and is passing these pictures around like it's Instagram. Like, I don't know. I don't have any words to explain how I feel about that. I don't have anything to say besides it's disgusting. That right there is a fireable offense. Something like that you should be fired over. I'm not saying prosecuted, nothing like that. No, but you should be fired. You should be gone. You should not have a badge. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not sorry. Like, I'm not sorry. You disgusting, vile pieces of shit. That's what they are. Because while the world is grieving, over this news, you're out here trying to make money off of this shit. You out here thinking this is a fucking joke or a game. This ain't no fucking joke or game. This was somebody's life. This was this man's life. This was this man's daughter's life. This was this woman's family. It's life. Gone. It makes zero fucking sense. And you goddamn right she should be fucking suing the LA County Sheriff's Office. Fuck them. Like, we've already seen so many instances of LA and their cops and how shitty they are and throughout history. And then we still get examples of this exact disgusting shit in 2020. How are we here is my question.
You know what's funny is that we are actually talking about this. Just wait until what we actually talk about next week.
Man. It's getting crazy out there, man. But you know, I'm kind of done with the bad vibes, man. Let's get into that. Man, forget all this because I gotta drop all this bad juju I got going through my body right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some positive energy in this thing, man.
I need a water and a fucking J.
Man, like, yo, fam, I need something in my life that's going to help lighten my mood. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna drink this water right now. You did.
Cynthia. Oh, that's smart water.
I do want everybody to know that to all of our followers, we do love y'all very, very much. Any actual police officers that do listen to this, we do love you guys very, very much. We do appreciate what you guys do, and we do pray every single day that you do make it home. However, if you are one of those people who just cannot handle the power or cannot handle the stress of the actual job that it makes you do horrible things like take pictures of dead body for profit, I think that you need to do some soul searching within yourself and quit and just do the world a favor and walk away from your actual post. End of watch for you and go move on to something else because you don't deserve to wear that badge. Have a good day. I love everyone.
Sorry.
Hey man, no man, but shit need to be said, and if it need to be said, it need to be said. But for now, man, it's barbershop talk time. You dig? Huh? Hey, we're gonna get some music to pop off with that one too. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen. Yo, so I was wrong. Okay. I'll start off by saying I was wrong. I said that Miami would win Game 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Clearly, my prediction was.
I think my headphones went out. What'd you say?
Oh, we doing this? This what we doing? Okay. I'll repeat myself just to humor you. Okay. I was wrong. No. Put your headphone back on your ear so you hear me. So I ain't got to repeat this one more time. Oh, he think this is a whole joke. Okay, I'll say it again because I have no problem when admitting this thing. I was wrong. I had the Heat winning Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. With that being said, has the Eastern Conference Final gotten interesting? Is it now anybody's series?
You mind if I take this?
You know,
yes.
You deserve it with your Gordon Hayward take.
Yes, and I'm going to tell everybody why. Okay, if you go look at the stats from Game 2 to Game 3, Wanamaker had a bunch of shots in Game 2, which resulted in a loss. When you bring in Gordon Hayward, you don't need him to score points. You need him to be long and to play defense. That's all that you need him to actually do. The shots that Wanamaker were taking in Game 2, they don't want him to take that many shots because those shots can be distributed between the ballers, the people that need to score the ball. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker. So you don't need so you don't need Gordon Hayward to come in and do much. And then in game 3, he came in and then he played 30 minutes. So he's playing 30 minutes of playing defense. So now those shots that Wanamaker was actually taking, those seven can now go 2 to Tatum, or 2 to Tatum, 1 to Jaylen Brown, 2 to Kemba, get 1 inside. You need more shots for your actual scorers. Wanamaker needs to stay on the actual sidelines in a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, repping the actual cause.
Gerard, I just want to double take and going back around. You mentioned scores, get the ball to the scores, and then you mentioned Kemba Walker.
No. Yes. I agree. It sounds off, but I'm just saying though, seriously though, I mean, if you have Wanamaker and he's taking 7 shots, I don't want him to shoot the ball at all. Give those 7 to Tatum and get those 7 to Reed Tatum, and then let him get buckets. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, brother. I was just trying to go back to what we were talking about before. Walker being a scoring point guard. You feel me? But it's all good. It's all good.
But I don't know if the series is completely flipped though. I think that might just be, you know what I'm saying, a game 3 front, because Spoelstra is a schematic genius, and I think that he's had Brad Stevens' number in this series more than he hasn't. So I think that tomorrow, whenever that game is going on, I think we're going to give it to the Heat. But if it gets to 2-2, we'll see.
I definitely have to give you your kudos on talking about Gordon Hayward. He definitely had a positive effect on the game. I definitely think that was one of the factors that led to this. But the first thing that I noticed from the beginning of the game to the end of the game was that the Miami Heat got out Miami Heat. They got outplayed. The tenacity, just the intensity of the game. Celtics carried that all the way through, which is why I picked them to win game 3, because Marcus Smart reminds me a lot of Jimmy Butler. Will do anything to get his people on, is a dog, is not looking to go out any other kind of way. I did not think that they would go up 3-0. This game right here, I wouldn't even be able to pick, because I think the coaches are evenly matched. I think the teams are evenly matched with depth and star power. To me, it comes to turnovers and tenacity and intensity. Who has the most intensity throughout the entire game, and who is not going to turn the ball over? Whoever wins the turnover battle and the intensity battle is going to win game 4.
Man, see, to me, I still have the Heat winning, because I'm not getting off that bandwagon, even though I'm not a Dragon fan.
Rightfully so. Stay on it.
So I will say, like Rod White, like you mentioned, Spo is a schematic genius. A whole different game plan is coming out in game 4. And it's gonna be a hard game for me to decide a winner on. I'm leaning the Heat because I feel like we're gonna wrap this up in 5 still. But if Boston does find a way to win game 4, man, I'm gonna let you know now, man. Lemon booty. I'm getting my cheeks gonna be tightening up, man. I'm gonna be getting a little bit scared over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro.
I will say this is that one thing that I was absolutely shocked by, is because I was on the fence about my take, because I didn't know that he was going to come out and he played 30. I mean, he played 30 minutes. I mean, the 30 minutes of it was like the point that I was like, I said, oh shit, because he didn't even score. He literally didn't. I don't think he put up more than 8 points. But I think that the one, if you ask me how I think that the Heat can do it, I think they have to keep moving the ball. But the Celtics, man, if you really think about it, like, the Celtics are one of the best teams in the league as far as a roster. You have Kemba, who does not need to score the ball, but can score the ball whenever he needs to. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are both young stars who can get it at any moment. And you got Marcus Smart, who can play defense with Gordon Hayward. He's not selfish either. the nucleus of that team is very, very, very good. I just don't know. They got to get a big, man. They got to get a big, and they got to stop that Amba the Dumbo dude or whatever. He's got to stop being so big in the damn middle, bro. That's the guy that's earning. He is earning a check.
Come on, Bam.
Yes, Bam is
Bam
is earning a check, boy. Somebody finna sign him to big money.
He's one of the most athletic.
Miami is going to sign him the big money.
Once he get a jumper.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny is I never realized that the whole like Miami Heat way is like an actual real thing of like Pat Riley, like they have like an actual like body fat like measurement that you have to be like this size. Like that's why like not too many people go down there because they only pick a certain like amount of people. And it's like gym, and like
greatness. They demand greatness. It's a Heat culture. Like literally,
it is
Heat culture. And like I feel like our team really got the spark from the summer of 2010 when you get Bosh and LeBron to come down there, and then you get the results that instantly builds the credibility for the organization. Even though we already had a championship in 06 with Wade and Shaq, but it builds the credibility for the organization. It builds. Pat Riley didn't even need this to have his credibility installed.
Mm-mm.
He has a major hand in everything. Eric Spoelstra is a relationships guy. He literally is a relationships guy with his players. Makes it easier for your players to get along with him, but he knows how to play everybody. You know what I mean? In regards to how to greet this person, as I might greet this guy this way as opposed to greeting this guy another way. You know what I mean? Like all of the little small things. That's what Eric Spoelstra is about. And so you have all of that. It brings a culture that even though a lot of people don't come down here, the ones that come down here want to come down here. You know what I mean?
If you really think about it, dog, like Eric Spo been living in Miami, you know what I'm saying? And even when people tried to actually blame Spo, you couldn't blame Spo because Spo was a coach, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm coaching out here. Like, and even with Pat Riley, you got to give Pat Riley credit because you got to think about it. Even after LeBron came and left, he even knew that he was going to reload with Bosh, and it was just unfortunate that Bosh ran into that actual blood issue. But he was even ready to actually reload then. And you got to realize that now you got Tyler Hero, gritty, that the 55 white kid, I don't know his name, but he's also yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's also gritty, you know what I'm saying? Gorgon is just like a left-handed Steve, Nash, and he's got that same attitude, man, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the actual culture. It's like we're here to work. You know what I'm saying?
Off the bench.
And exactly, there's veterans coming off of, you know what I'm saying, the actual bench. And like, even I feel like that in the actual bubble, that is the type of mentality that is going to slap. You know what I'm saying? The one that's playing defense is the one that's going to slap. And that's why they're able to get to the Celtics the way that, they are.
Sneaky defender and Jay Crowder also on the roster.
Ooh.
Contributing not only on the defensive end, but also from that 3-point line. You know what I mean? A good solid 3-and-D. You know what I mean? So like you get it, man. Not to mention too, and I do not mean to cut you off too. You are even allowing Tyler Hero to grow up in real ass moments. That is something that I don't think that anybody even realizes. It is that Tyler Hero is a first year off the bench taking real shots, and that cannot be accounted for what that does for him, because now he's ready to actually pull it. So now you're already ready to reload again. And not only that, right? Not only is he getting this opportunity to learn and grow in these moments, he's taking the opportunity and running with that shit. That's the part that me as a Heat fan, I'm very excited about, man, is the fact that he legit is taking this moment and saying, yo, this mine, and I ain't fucking this up.
I ain't never seen a rookie like that, though.
Bro.
I can't name a rookie that I've seen with this level of poise, confidence, and just
I don't know though.
raw.
You can probably call it a couple now. But I mean, I'm saying other people have come in and they just had way more natural raw ability and talent than him. And they're confident because of their raw talent. No, this kid is technically sound already, in my opinion. Only thing he's going to do is learn the flow of the game more and get more precise with his shot, because the shot's already deadly. He already can drive. He already can dunk. He already played defense. He already got a 3-point shot. He already can shoot mid-range. Like the only thing he's going to do is get better. The problem is too, man, is that like is that like you got to understand is that like basketball is a business and people want shots. You know what I'm saying? James Harden wants shots. Like you can't just be out there just pulling up on the freaking dumb shit. But I think that like the Heat have the team and like Jimmy Butler is the leader of, you know, that team. And he's saying, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Then if he's giving you the actual confidence, then that gives you the confidence that you can pull up. So now Jimmy fucking Butler can get you in the extra corner with confidence. You don't have to worry about being hot. And
I'm glad that you said that, because people used to trash Jimmy B.
Man, look.
And everything, because the reason he had a problem with Wiggins and Towns
they were soft.
No, they didn't have that. Yeah, they didn't have the foundation that this team has in Miami. Yeah, that's why Jimmy's telling them to go do that. I don't care, bro.
Let me just say this though.
You're gonna come back, even if you miss. You're gonna come back and be good.
I agree with that, but I also don't agree with the way that Jimmy Butler handled it. He did it on some real ho shit, but he did it for, you know what I'm saying. It is. How? Okay, so hold on, wait. No. That's not.
And then he back behind it.
No.
Back what he was saying.
He set up to have a reporter come in on the day that he was gonna blow up. Do you see what I'm saying? So he literally orchestrated the bomb. And I'm not saying that he wasn't right for it. I'm not saying that Andrew Wiggins was not soft. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that he wanted to get out of, you know, an actual bad situation, and he handled it in a way of some hoe shit.
Only thing I'm gonna say, I don't know.
Business is business.
I don't know what you don't know what he was going through or what was happening in the back scenes to make him really upset or act that way.
No.
There could have been things that was said that made him want to do that.
He's actually publicly said that he actually did that purposely to do that. I think it was the white one. I think it was Josina.
It worked.
No, but it's just on like some like, bro, it was like breaking news, like what he did. Like it was on some real hoe shit.
I think to call it hoish, you know what I'm saying? That, in my opinion, that's going a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying? Because
he did was going too far. What do you mean?
Not really. He told you he didn't want to be there. He told you why he didn't want to be there. He told you the situation of what it was. He backed behind his words on everything he said. He never went back home.
Do you know about the actual orchestrated basketball game?
You talking about what, Jimmy Butler in the second team against the first team?
Yeah, like all of that was orchestrated because he knew that he was going to have this interview, and he knew what he was going to say in this actual interview.
Because he knew that he was going to beat the first team and prove his point that he can beat y'all with the second team, and me being a leader.
But you do not bring in an actual reporter to publicly embarrass these other people when you could have just done this in private and then just said, "I want out." They weren't not going to let him.
It wouldn't have had the same effect, right?
I'm just saying that I'm saying that I think the business could be handled differently. You know what I'm saying? What you think?
I agree with you saying that, but to say it's hoish is going too far, in my opinion.
Because I just want to be ballers at the end of the actual day. We don't have to bring in reporters to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Just hoop.
Reporters is there anyway, so
no. But I'm saying though, when you publicly bring one in, when you publicly bring one in to start hot shit, then that's you. Then that's you.
It was already hot.
If you got a man, if you got a beef, bro, then bring it to the actual field. We don't need to talk about it over the actual internet. You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and you know what I'm saying? We don't have to go ahead.
That makes sense in theory. The problem that I have with that is this. We know that these dudes are soft. What could have possibly changed the outcome of all of that? What could have possibly changed the outcome of all of that? I'll tell you exactly what could have changed the outcome of all of that. If Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggins stepped the fuck up and actually balled when he went ones versus twos, but I'm gonna be on the twos. If y'all would have actually balled and not been soft little hoes like he called y'all bitches,
hoes,
then guess what? When the reporter came through, he would have been like, "Look, they won. This happened. Blah blah blah." And now I got some ride or diers. And now I got some ride or diers. But now, wait. But now, I set it up, and all they had to do was ruin it, and they didn't ruin it. Get me the fuck out of here. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know,
I got it.
Why do you think Karl Anthony Towns was fighting people this year and last year? Why do you think Karl Anthony Towns started fighting people this year and last year?
Look here, bro. I'm gonna just say it like this. I support what you are saying. However, I'm just saying that if it was me, I'm just gonna beat them and just say, look, these guys weren't good enough, and I'm out. I don't need to do all the camera shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I agree with that. I agree with it. I just don't agree that it's hoish. That's it. That's it. It's going too far. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, G.
Wait, but didn't somebody smash somebody's chick? I think that there is another wrinkle to this. This will be to be continued. I need to do some research on this. Yeah. This is to be continued for sure.
Yeah,
okay.
No doubt.
All right. Bet. So, what we also saw, what we saw this weekend was what I call it two different things. I call it ACL Sunday or just Injury Sunday. Man, like
ACL Sunday.
ACL Sunday sounds so much better. You know what I mean? But I have a question. Like, which team is going to suffer the most from all of these injuries? Like, there were so many around the league.
I have it right here. 49ers, they are done. 49ers, wrap that shit up, boy. Listen. Y'all might want to start tanking for Trevor, because I don't know if Jimmy G was even it. And just go back to it next year, dog. What? Think about that now.
Disrespectful. How dare you? How dare you?
Why are you whispering in our ears? That's what I want to know.
Hey, listen here, man. Listen here. If you really go back and if you really go back and you look at a Jimmy G tape, bro, it is just a lot of pretty ass handoffs, bro, and a couple of freaking dig routes across the field. He ain't really stretching out too much, bro.
I'm gonna make the same point I made with LeBron. Look at the team success with Jimmy G and without Jimmy G, and then holla at me.
I'm gonna say it just like this because I'm gonna whisper it to you too. Okay, I'm gonna whisper this shit. Brad Johnson also led the team to the Super Bowl.
At least he won.
Hey, but on some real talk though, so it was the saddest thing to look at the Adam Schefter tweet, bro, and that bitch said, what was it? Damn, how'd it go? Nick Bosa carted off. Saquon Barkley carted off. Who was the dude from the Colts?
Paris Campbell
carted off. I'm like, God damn, boy.
It's the turf.
And look, the Giants stadium is basically saying that yo, like, the carpet is the actual issue. Man, I want to ask y'all a question. What do y'all think about the new turf and the injuries that happened?
I mean, it took 2 weeks to shred several key names as ACLs. You don't want to necessarily tie it to it, but man, like, It doesn't have a good look. It doesn't have a good look, is what I'm saying.
I will say this though, from actually playing on field and playing on turf, I will say that there are some odd differences, and I think I've probably seen my worst injuries on turf.
I would definitely believe it because it doesn't have the same buoyancy as natural grass.
Right. And like, the turf you got is faster. Yeah.
Yeah, very faster.
But at the same time, like our bodies are only meant to go so fast, right? And then you add in collisions with that.
And
like, cutting and all of that, like everything. Like I say, go back to this grass, yo. Like just go back to standard.
You know what I will say though?
Everybody.
You know what I will say, and I don't know, and I mean, like I've played on grass and turf, and I will say the one thing about turf that I've never liked is that and I don't know, and I could be 100% wrong. I might sound like a complete idiot, but on a turf field, if I can see those little tire marks too much, more than I can see grass, that is how we slip. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that like when you look at some of these, I feel like that some of these turfs are being overtired, if that makes sense. I don't even know if this is making sense. But when you can literally go onto a turf field and you can see patches of black, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see how you can grip there, regardless of what's under it.
You can't. Kyle Shanahan, he said that multiple players talked about how sticky the field was before and during while they was playing.
Yeah, man. Like, so Chase, who you got as the team that's going to suffer the most?
Oh, it's self-explanatory. Dry nailed it on the head. So piggybacking off that, let me read to y'all the injuries, and I think the Jets actually have more injuries than the 49ers, but I don't think they have it to the key players like the 49ers. Okay.
The one is deadly, and we're going to wait to get to it.
Time out. Nick Bosa, ACL, out for the year. Solomon Thomas, ACL, out for the year. Jimmy G, high ankle sprain, 4 to 6 weeks. Raheem Mostert, MCL sprain. They don't know. It's day to day. D Ford injured his neck, day to day. He may play this week, but they're expecting that he may not. Tevin Coleman had a knee injury. They don't know exactly how long he's going to be out. Deebo Samuel was already out with a foot injury, and he's not expected to be back until week 4. George Kittle injured his knee the week before, and he hyperextended his knee. They're saying he's going to play week 3, but with the way his knee, bro, they need to sit him. I think they should sit him to game 4 or 5. Their cornerback, Jason Verrett, had a hamstring injury in that game. Their other cornerback, Ahkello Witherspoon, had a concussion injury in that game. So they're down 2 corners, their key tight end, their starting quarterback, their starting running back, their starting receiver, the rookie receiver, Brandon Ayuk. He didn't even play the first game.
You're right.
I didn't even see him catch a ball in the second game, and then I guess he's supposed to play the third game. You know, they had to get Mohamed Sanu off the bench, and then they showed out with Jordan Reed a little bit. You know what I mean? So they got some hope in Jordan Reed, but who's going to be the quarterback? Mullins?
Fantasy teams are weeping.
Oh, what? Man, you named off their defense. That's going to hurt.
Defensive line. I didn't even say defensive line. Look at it. Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas.
I wanted to even come up with like any other take and just say, you know, Saquon Barkley, even though Saquon might be bigger in the grand scheme of things. But when you look at that shit, boy, you just say, fuck.
Yeah. Like when I originally posed this topic, like I didn't think it thoroughly through because I'm like, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of injuries this week. But damn, 49ers.
To one team. Bro,
you talking about Super Bowl team loser curse.
Bro, like I said, it happens some way or another. But
what?
Like that the team that loses the Super Bowl doesn't generally make the playoffs the next year.
Whew.
Man, look, boy. I have George Kittle in fantasy, and I don't even want him to play.
Dog, he shouldn't play, dog. That the way
I
that
just know. There's no way. There's no way.
Bro,
if I'm him, bro.
How you gonna cut? George Kittle played 110.
I'm coming back.
Actually, hold on. Actually, Homie Studios followers, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get some interaction going.
Indeed.
If you are George Kittle, you just signed all this money. You just saw all this talent leave your team. You just signed guaranteed money. What stops you from opting out right now? Real talk.
Leave it down in the comments. Leave it down.
Seriously. Like what stops you from? And I have George Kittle on fantasy, and I would even understand, bro. I feel it, dog. It is what it is. But
if you blow out that knee,
you literally just signed guaranteed money, and you just watched 3 of your best teammates walk out the door.
Yo, guess what?
Not even walk.
Yo, guess what?
Get carted out the door.
Homies, guess what?
What's up?
No.
I think they got to play there again this week against the Giants.
Yes. We're not playing here. I
will boycott. Yo, we got to send this to 49. We got to send this to our field.
We are absolutely kneeling on this one. We are kneeling. No.
Nah.
I wouldn't do it. There's no way.
No way.
There's no way.
No way.
Not a chance.
No way. No way. The whole team has opted out due to Corona. No. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro. Please, we want some interaction on this, guys. I mean, we really want to know. But if you are George Kittle, why not just sit out?
Yeah, like give us the reasons why you would not.
For love of the game, fuck that.
Fuck all that shit. You know what I mean?
Like insurance for injuries.
Hey.
But man, like that shit started off with Saquon, man, and like it just like it was like a snowball rolling downhill. It just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I'm like, yo, no, what? Like I kept saying, like this is crazy. Like there's no way all of these injuries is happening in one day. One day, like the whole NFL, the whole landscape of the NFL has changed. Like now,
Drew Lock's shoulder got hurt. Denver signing Blake
Cortland Sutton out.
Hey, look,
Sutton out for the rest of the year.
Do you guys want to hear a crazy thing about Bortles being signed to the Broncos?
Well, you mean besides the fact that they signed him?
Flake Bortles?
Oh no, listen. So seriously, the quarterback there now is Jeff Driscoll. Blake Bortles and Jeff Driscoll, they went to the same high school, Oviedo, Florida.
Yeah, UCF and UF.
Didn't even have to Google.
UCF and UF products. You know what I mean?
If anybody wants to actually try me on the where did they go to college in the NFL, I would.
That's right. I'm good with that too.
I would gladly take that. Actually,
good with that too, my G.
Actually,
we need to do a segment of that.
We do. Actually, straight up, shout out to my homeboy Holt, because we got to get Holt on here for sure. 100%. He is one of the most legit at college. Where did they go to college? But for real. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. Give a little gift card to I one of the homies on.
It's ready. It's I think it's time to get into the biggest moral victory ever. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right. Okay, so no. We're gonna hold off on that moral victory.
We're holding off on that one.
Okay.
If we diving all the way into that one, right?
Yeah, that one we got going.
We saw all of these injuries, and it was a sad day for a lot of teams. But no team in the NFL on Sunday, no team's fans were more sadder than them damn Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my God, boy.
Yo,
what you hear, dog?
Yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. How many times can y'all blow a 20-point lead?
I don't know how he even was let into the locker room at home.
How is he still employed?
Wait, that was at home or that was in Dallas?
That was in Dallas. Like,
okay. My fault.
He would not been able to. You got to catch your own flight.
Hey man, listen, dog.
Take the bus.
Hey, listen, dog. When I just saw that fucking football spinning, and Hayden Hurst was just looking at the ball, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking just tip the ball out of bounds, you idiot! What are you just looking at the ball? What are you doing?
I like Hayden Hurst. I like Hayden Hurst too. I didn't even know he went to the Falcons. I didn't even know he went to the Falcons until 2 weeks ago. I was like, what?
You know, I think he's from like Providence High School.
Oh, word.
Nice.
Boy.
Look, man, when I see so many, they let that happen. Like, they had no business losing that game. Dallas literally went for it for fake punts twice and failed twice. How do you lose a game like this? You have to be the most incompetent motherfuckers I've ever seen in my. Where's that? You know what time it is. You know, I am pissed off. This makes zero sense. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You let they 2 failed punts down by 19. You let them come back, failed to then put more points on the board. This goes back to the Matt Ryan thing we talked about when I said he could put up them stats, but could he put up them stats that get you dubs? Hell to the no. Wait a minute.
0 turnovers.
0. Like, yo, great stats. Hold on. I'm giving it to me real quick. This is insane. You got to be kidding me. And then onside kick. Everybody is sitting there staring at the ball, and all the Falcons staring at the ball, and the only thing they did not do was box out. They didn't box out. You literally let the Dallas Cowboys get in position in front of you while looking down at the ball to wait till it get to his damn 10 to the 10 yards. Well, all you had to do was land on it. You can land on it.
Do we have the video? Do we have the video?
Man,
we gotta put the video in, bro.
Hold on.
We gotta put the video in.
First off, I got a woo side real quick. All right,
bro.
Okay, I'm feeling good. Now. Okay,
you back, brother? You back?
My bad. It makes zero. It's stupid. Like Stephen A. said, they got to be the stupidest organization in the history of organizations.
Do you know what was one of the most craziest things about that is that like it was so crazy to just watch the ball spin. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was like, just like, I don't know. It was almost like it was unexplainable how nobody moved. Everybody just stood perfectly and just watched the ball spin. And then someone just said, "Oh, let me just leap on it." Like, I don't know, dog.
It almost makes you think. It almost makes you think that it's fixed, but I think it took them by surprise. They never seen it before.
And
I think I have seen that once before.
No, dog. There's no way, Jeremy. I think I have. Jeremy, dog. There's no way that you are in the NFL and special teams and you do not know that if a ball is in play, at least if you are unsure.
Not that part. I'm talking about the type of kick that they did. That's been tried before.
I don't really care. I need you running after the ball. I don't give a fuck about the spin. The spin doesn't matter. You stood there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it took them by surprise. You know what I mean? They weren't expecting that type of onside kick, so they didn't know what to do.
The Cowboys literally walked the football to the 10-yard line. They literally escorted the ball to the actual 10-yard line. The Falcons just backed up, and then they just dove on it.
Yeah, like pull me out clean.
I'm just saying that there was too much time. And I know that everything happens quickly, but there was too much time of logical thinking of football players to not know that this ball needs to be batted out of bounds. All they had to do was just bat the ball out of fucking bounds. And it was right there. Just kick the bitch. I don't give a fuck. Get it out of bounds.
Right. Like, so.
That's hindsight. When you're in the moment, I don't know.
But that's why you get paid to be in those moments, to know when to how to properly react in these moments. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look.
See. You don't have to wait for it to go 10 yards. You can attack it right there. Somebody could have came in and got it. You're just watching it go. Olamide Zaccheaus could have just covered.
You see what I'm saying?
One more damn time. Hold on.
You don't have to wait for it to go 10 yards. You can attack it right there. Somebody could have came in and got it. You're just watching it go. Olamide Zaccheaus could have just covered.
So first of all, I will say, dead ass serious, whoever the special teams coordinator on that team was should have been fired right there. Right there. Like, I know that we want to say that Dan Quinn is going to be fired. We know that that's not realistic in game 2 of a NFL season. He will be fired at the end of the actual season, but fucking the special fucking teams coordinator, no, bro, his job should be gone. Period.
Man, all over again. And all over again, man. Like, looking at that play again, I'm literally looking at them. They look like they're trying to box out, but they're trying to keep their eye on the ball. But like, the only thing you had to do was jump on it, drop.
Did you see how they just escorted the bitch down the whole way, dog? They said, "Come on, now we're just gonna fucking let y'all beat us. Like, go ahead, it's straight." My God, goddamn, boy.
Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, like that is the stupidest fucking. You know what? They deserve it. And I feel bad for Atlanta Falcons fans, but you signed up for this misery. That is on you. You do not have to be an Atlanta Falcons fan. I listened to a lot of Bomani Jones. And Bomani Jones, he says he refers to it as he's no longer on that narcotic. He's no longer taking said drug. Like, you don't have to be a fan of the Atlanta Falcons when all they do is hurt you. Like, it's an abusive relationship. Stop it. Let it go. Adopt a new team. Look, you got the Carolinas right above you. You got 3 Florida teams right below you. Be a fan of one of those. But stop this Atlanta. All you're gonna do is you're gonna have a good team that can't do shit. Oh
man, look, man.
I don't feel that way about.
I just say this. Let me say this though. Shout out to Dan Quinn. I met Dan Quinn at University Christian back when he was recruiting Nick Washington to the University of Florida. I had a 45-minute conversation with him. He's cool as fuck, and he's also a great defensive coordinator. But I think it's just too much going on, bro. You just need to reset somewhere else, bro.
Go be a DC somewhere else.
Yeah, bro, because he is a great reading coordinator, bro. I mean, like, I can't even lie, but there's just been too much weird shit happen to you in the 404, dog. Go ahead and bounce, bro.
AST, man, I think it's about that time, Rod. Man, it's about time you put your shades on, man, because the stars is bright in these next videos we got coming up, man.
Yeah,
we got this new segment for the homies out there. I know y'all are going to enjoy this. We got the top 5 plays brought to you by Shadez.
Indeed, brother. So, with no further ado, let's start with number 5. Number 5.
Raheem Mostert will get the toss. There's some pretty good space right away. San Francisco and Raheem Mostert. Are you kidding me? 80 yards all the way on the toss play. And just like that, the 49ers have the lead.
We go back to having eye backs. We just talked about the running game. The best part about this, you don't miss George Kittle at all. We had right here the fullback, Justin Juszczyk. He goes and gets his man. Everyone is locked in, and Raheem Mostert, Big Ten track champion. You're never going to catch him in the open field.
How about that?
That was number 5, Raheem Mostert, taking off on them boys and then getting gnarly on the way.
He runs so well.
Indeed.
Nah, see, give me number 4, brother. Give me number 4.
Number 4.
Minshew with the blitz coming to Thompson, and he's got it! Touchdown! What a throw by Minshew! With the heat coming in his face, the mustache steps up, and he's a point away from tying this thing at 30.
That was number 4, a little Minshew magic to Chris Thompson, ST. Give me number 3, bro.
Number 3.
Win this one.
Thank you very much. Penalties helped, especially on Will Harris. As Aaron Jones breaks loose. Aaron Jones, he's headed for the end zone. And he's going to be in with a Packer touchdown. A 75-yard dash from Aaron Jones to start the second half.
You know, one of the things, Chris, in pregame, even from up here in the booth, you could hear that Packer O-line. They want to set the tone. And look right in the middle of that line. Look at your center here. Look at Corey Lindsey coming out. Talk about this play in halftime. We're going to come out and be aggressive. And it is melted. I mean, there is no defender in that front 7 getting away.
Man, that was number 3. Aaron Jones putting on the Jets, telling my Lions to eat my dust. ST, bring me number 2, brother.
Number 2.
Position to be in. It's going to get very terse in that building.
Mahomes down the field. Yes! And he's up and in. Bouncing off the ground for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
I mean, the throw is only this guy, I think. I mean, maybe I'm trying to think of somebody else. You're about to get hit. You're throwing it 50, 60 yards down the field in the only spot. Harris can't touch it, only Hill, and you use his speed. And was he touched, Jim, or was it?
Man, that was the assassin to the cheetah at number 2. I know that probably should have been number 1. But ST, show me number 1, please. Show the people number 1.
Number 1.
Stays in the block. Wilson, as he throws deep downfield. It's going to be caught by Metcalf for the touchdown. And he beats the defensive player of the year as well. 54 yards.
It's just a thing of beauty right here. You go against the leverage and come back out of it like that. Because typically when you go that hard inside, you feel like that you're going across the field. But his
man, the reason why
that's publicly come out. Let me just publicly come out and say something. I gotta own something too. ST, you know what I'm saying? You gotta man up, you gotta admit to when you're wrong about something. Me and Jeremy have had a debate about it will look dumb now, but Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson.
Oh no, you're not the only one who's had said debate with Jeremy, who was also.
Oh, we can all admit. Hey, okay. Hey, this is a double whammy for Jeremy. No. We cannot.
Matter of fact, you don't.
Yeah, we cannot give him this kind of credit. No,
matter of fact, you sit in the sideline real quick. I don't even want to hear from you.
Hey, X him out. So you also felt like that Andrew Luck was better at the time, right?
Yes.
Okay, because of the fact of he was being carried by Marshawn Lynch and the Legion of Boom, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Okay.
For the podcast listeners, we brought Shadez back.
Oh my God!
This man got the whole living room booming with them lights.
Hey, look! You guys have got to
say
watch
that one more time.
You guys have got to watch the YouTube of this.
Time out. I gotta get my side to it because we came back from a football tournament. And this dude want to argue with me from Miami to Jacksonville, Florida.
No, bro, don't act like
Andrew Luck better than Russell Wilson, bro.
At the time, it was true, bro. At the time, it was true. But hold on one second, though.
Andrew Luck had too many turnovers. That's my main reason I'm going to tell you.
Let me just own it, though. Let me just own it. Okay? God, I will say.
I'll go sit you back in timeout again. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I know that, dog. You won't even let us. All right, so on this show, we're gonna go ahead and say it like this. We're going to X his ass out because he don't want to listen. So at the time, Andrew Luck was more of a better quarterback. Russell Wilson was being led by Marshawn Lynch and the Legion of Boom, and he was being coddled by that. He was handing the ball off to Marshawn. He was not doing much. Now, Russell Wilson has evolved into the elite quarterback that he has. That is not an actual joke. That is me owning every single part of it. I was wrong.
All I heard was I was wrong.
I was also wrong, but that also leads us to our next topic is who do you guys have? I mean, we're only 2 weeks in, but who do you guys have as the leader? Who's in the lead for the MVP race at this point?
I think it's Patrick Mahomes until it's not.
Oh, wait a minute, because I know Shades has a differing opinion.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to the guy I put at number one. There was a reason why I put it like that. So I'm gonna go in 2 games. My guy got 610 yards passing, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 140 passer rating.
You're missing one very key statistic there, which is no, not even that, because he's also my front runner right now for the MVP. He has 82% completion percentage right now. 82%. Like what? Come on, yo! Like that's
for everybody that's listening. We're talking about Aaron. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers, right? I just want to make sure.
No.
No.
Who
you just talking about?
Russell Wilson? Oh, I'm sorry. That shit out. Damn, I look dumb as fuck. Go ahead.
No.
That was just such a high moment right there. Go ahead.
No, that was definitely speaking on Russell Wilson, who literally I've had to eat a lot of crow on Russell. And
do you want me to actually tell you something that actually made me change over?
We're about to kill one this year.
No. Listen, listen, and you're gonna actually think like this is trippy, and this is gonna sound weird, but I over the last 2 years I've gotten into like self motivation type podcasts and shit, and Russell Wilson has a mental prep coach, and his name is Trevor Moawad, and I will send you guys one of the most inspirational podcasts that you'll ever listen to. It's cool. It's called Short Story Long Trevor Moawad. It's very, very good. Everyone needs to go and actually listen to it. But Trevor Moawad is Russell Wilson's like mental coach, and he trains his mind on how he looks at things and how he perceives pressure, how he handles it. And he has this mantra, and the mantra is it takes what it takes. And I've never believed that, but even when you look at Russell Wilson's career, he's grown in it, and he's always accepted who he was, and he's grown. There's never been a moment where you've ever seen him mentally down. You know what I'm saying? And that's all because of his actual mental fucking prep work. And Trevor Moawad is like the full-on reason to why Russell Wilson is what he is now. I'm being dead ass serious.
Yeah, like I said, I've had to eat a lot of crow when it comes to Russell.
Me too.
I have no problem.
Gladly.
Right, I have no problem with being wrong.
No problem eating it.
No problem eating it. But we take it from one team that we definitely see having a lot of success this season to one that we don't necessarily know what they're doing. Welcome to the Tank Show.
Brought to you by Homie Studios.
Right. So the Tank Show is in regards to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we don't necessarily know what the hell they're trying to accomplish. But what we do know is that this team has so much damn fight in it. And like, if you're trying to tank, you got the wrong quarterback for that shit. I'm just letting y'all know right now. If you want to tank, you better bring second, third string in. Minshew ain't letting it happen, dog.
If you're trying to tank, you should have kept Blake.
Can I also admit to being wrong about something too?
Yeah.
I was going with the fact that I don't think that Gardner Minshew was going to be a suitable quarterback moving forward. I did think that the tank was actually the best option. I do think now that we need to start looking at a different position to give him to be better at what he can do. Maybe a tight end. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts. No, Kyle Pitts. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, a tight end fixes everything.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
A tight end fixes everything.
Bro. If we can get ETN somehow too, I want to trade up because we got 2 first-round picks, I think.
But go ahead, ST. I feel like that you got something deep to say.
No. I just heard y'all say Kyle Pitts, and I like Kyle Pitts. I think he's going to be a great player.
I don't want any more Gators in the first round.
No.
But this team and their success or lack thereof in drafting Gators to be successful, not in the league, but for this team has been atrocious. Now, obviously we know Freddie T, by all means, he's like the outlier in this argument. Yeah, you got a little bit of good play from Bobby McCray. Fine. The rest of these motherfuckers, and especially when we look at Sunday's game. Hendo himself.
Hendo, can you please step up front, please?
Or Hendo defender.
Can Hendo?
He played all right.
Can Hendo representative please step up to the front?
Y'all thought he played bad?
I gave him
from all the fact that you were talking last week.
What do you mean?
I'm great. I'm being very. I'm paying it.
I gave him.
I see how he got routed by Corey Davis on that touchdown.
I mean,
Jalen would have intercepted that. That would have been picked.
I mean,
Corey Davis doesn't do that to Jalen Ramsey.
Why are we looking to compare? I mean, we're looking to play corner.
I have to.
No,
I have to. I'm sorry.
Don't do that. We're gonna get.
Who else am I going to compare him to?
We're gonna get into him. Compare him to him, and that is what the problem is. That too many Jaguar fans, they want to actually set an actual expectation of a player to be a Jalen Ramsey. No, dog. Hendo needs to go be Hendo.
I did like the tackling on Derrick Henry.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you could. I mean, dog. I mean.
But no, you said
I'm gonna get that.
He's not there to tackle. He's there to cover.
And I actually agree with you. But I mean, Doug. I mean, like,
was a coverage?
So it's one tutty, and now we're down on him. I don't think.
No, it wasn't just one touchdown. No, it wasn't just one touchdown.
I don't think the Hendo graded out too bad. St, what you think?
I gave him a C-.
Oh my god.
Dang, I was going to give him a B-, C+.
How many targets?
I think he played well. I think he played relatively well. He got routed up for that touchdown. Like that, there's no debating that. He also had a couple of passes that he let be completions right in front of his face. But with that being said, it just was a C- grade for me. Like, that doesn't mean he can't go on to have better games. But since you were talking so wild last week, we're going to do a week by week.
If you want to do a week by week, that's fine. But I mean, if you want to do this, if we want to pull up tape on Jeffrey, okay, let's actually go pull up tape of Jeffrey Okudah, and then let's go pull up tape of Hendo. If we want to compare things, because we can't compare draft classes, we can't compare that to that. Let's compare what people have the options to actually pick from. And I don't think that Hendo is playing. Hendo could be Okudah. Okudah is getting roasted. But I mean, a game where I don't think
Okudah is coming off an injury.
I don't. What? He wasn't injured. Okuda?
Yeah, he didn't play the first game.
Injured for what? What he hurt? His pride?
I don't know about. I ain't talking about
hit up.
week 2. I'm talking about week 1. He was injured. He's coming off injury.
He got hit up for 10 balls for 126. Jeremy, that ain't good.
How about this?
I don't care what you just came off of.
How about this? How about we don't compare, because I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to do the comparison game. What I'm here to do is I'm here to do the evaluation game, because we can compare all day, and that doesn't change anything about how he played for our team specifically. That just says, how did you do compared to this guy? That doesn't do anything for my team.
Followers, join us in on this conversation. What do you think? How do you think the Hendo graded out?
Please do that. I want to kind of get
weekly.
I kind of want to get into my analysis.
I will take slander weekly, and we can actually discuss it all.
Let's do that. I want to do that. But I want to get into my analysis of Gardner Minshew. I saw a lot of positive, a lot of positive. I gave him a B+ for today. But I think his decision making needs to be a little bit more consistent, and I think we'll be okay. Of course, we found out with a picture I showed y'all that Clowney was lined up offsides on that interception. I think a Jaguars receiver could have been offsides as well. But Gardner Minshew made a lot of great throws. That throw to DJ Chark was on point, and DJ Chark goes up between two people. Mm-hmm. What a play. Nasty play. That touch pass that we saw, that was number 4. I had to put that in. There's a reason I put that one at number 4 and not DJ Chark, because there's only a couple of people that can make that type of pass, pinpoint accuracy over the top like that. But I give him a B+. Gerard, what did you give Gardner for the last game?
I mean, B+ sounds about right. I think I'm a little bit more critical on that interception. I think that regardless of Jadeveon Clowney, well, I don't know. Do we have the video to show that play? Because I want to see Jadeveon Clowney. He bothered the play, right? I want to just go back to this one.
He bothered it. I don't have the video, so and I can get it, but I don't have it currently.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
Later, man.
But, go ahead.
But I will say this. I think that the throw that he made was very, very lazy. I think that for him to throw the ball with his hips the way that they weren't even pointed to the field of play. They're pointed to the actual sidelines, and he tried to sidearm actual football. I do think that ball was getting picked by Beard crashing down on whoever was coming down for that play, or whoever he was throwing the ball to. That ball was getting picked twice. That has got to be cleaned up. But overall, I do think that he had a very good game, though.
So I gave him a B, and not a B+. I gave him a B. Now, let me bring this up really quickly, actually, just so we can actually see for ourselves. We see Jadeveon Clowney there in the very bottom left of the screen, or middle of the screen, I should say, and he's clearly lined up off sides. There's no receiver lined up off sides. So, but I'm not here to make excuses. I will say this. In agreement with how you said how he released the ball on that interception. The number one issue he had is he double pumped that close to his line when he's not that tall of a receiver. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's ever played any form of offensive line or defensive line will tell you this. Especially defensive line. If that quarterback pumps the ball, pump fakes, what's the first thing a defensive lineman is supposed to do? Get your hands up. Mm-hmm. When you double pump to release that pass, off the first one they already had their hands up, and then their hands came down and you threw it, but their hands was already in up position, so it made it even easier for that ball to be swatted at the line. Simple things. Those are simple things that he can learn from. The reason I feel he will learn from them is because he literally learned from a mistake earlier in the game. On the first play, he rolls out. He's looking for somebody to throw to, looking, and then he gets sacked. Right? Literally, it was 2 drives later. Same scenario. Rolls out, looking, throws that bitch away. And he still has somebody on his ass, just like he had in the first play. Thing is, he learned from his mistake. He doesn't hold on to the ball as long. I think he cleans up that error that he had at the end of the game where he double pumped the ball. And I think that he will learn from that mistake, and we won't see that type of play in that situation again.
I would agree with that.
I agree 100%. Wish Carson Wentz can take a little bit of that.
Woo!
God, he's bad, boy.
Man, when I tell you, like,
yo, did you guys see the video of him getting booed off the field and there were no fans?
Yes,
that was hilarious.
For me, bro.
It hurts,
bro. That was the funniest thing of the weekend for me. Was that specifically? Like, you have no fans in the stands, so only person that can be playing that is the PA, right? Is the PA. So if the PA is the only person that can be playing it, that means you have the most savage ass PA man on the face of the earth. Like, bro, like I would want to drop kick somebody, like off rip. Yo. If I was him, I'm running up there. Hold up, I'm running up there. I'm drop kicking him, but I don't feel as bad as the Philly fans do, right? So let's take a look here at probably all of the Philly fans' reaction.
What the fuck?
That's all of Philly's fans' reaction right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, snap, yo.
And you know what's crazy too about Carson Wentz is that you know what's crazy about Carson Wentz is that Carson Wentz is like just that Christian enough to where you cannot be mad at him for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just like he's a really good guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like he'll be around forever, but he's just average. That's all he is, just average.
Yeah, the problem is for Philly is they paid him. Why'd you pay him so early? Oh yeah, when we know that, but But why did you pay him so?
It was smart though. It's smart that they did, because if they would have waited, they would be in the
Was
it? Yeah, because they had to.
It was smart to get the money locked up quicker because I mean,
if they would have waited
and he got better.
Yeah, and then you 40 plus.
You and that Dak money, and he real average.
He getting 34 right now, 34, 35, I think. Or no, it might be 33.
Yes, I think it's 33.
Yeah. They saving $7 million right now, but they about to save all that money when they put Jalen Hurts in there. That's how you get back to the Super Bowl.
That's why
stop up the next year.
That's why I asked if it's smart. You know what I mean? Because
they'll find somebody that will trade for Carson.
You already got Jalen Hurts sitting there.
Yep.
Right, man.
I mean,
they ain't gonna get a first-round draft pick for him though.
Hey, can we have a weekly segment? Can we add a new weekly segment? How do the Rams have enough money?
I told you already, bro.
I know what they're doing, though. I know what they're doing.
He's a billionaire, and his wife is part of the Walton family. She owns part of Walmart, bro.
No, but I get
money
that, bro. But that doesn't change the actual cap. It don't matter what they have. They can't.
No, they're paying people signing bonuses up front, outside of the cap.
No, yes, correct, but. That's what I'm saying. They are actually front loading the actual contract. They can pay them whatever it is that they can pay them, and then once the end of the actual contract is over, they're just going to let them go.
Right.
None of these people are going to finish their contracts in a Rams uniform.
Probably not.
And it's just like
maybe Jalen will. I think Jalen will collect it back.
Do you guys think that there's ever going to be a cap, like an actual true cap on like? Okay, dude, we're not paying these quarterbacks, $110 million just because it is what it is. Like, or that's what the market is, and you're just the best average thing that we have. Like
they're going to search for any loophole to get out of it if it comes up.
But you can't. You still got to pay
If you're not performing up to par, then they're going to try to trade you or trying to find a way to get out from underneath. There's a way to get from underneath contracts. You know what I mean? Unless you just can't find nobody. If the guy just sucks, you know what I'm saying, then you're screwed. Yeah. But it's like stocks. You know what I'm saying? The guy has to build his stock up, and you have to trade it at the right time or sell it at the right time, like Teddy Bridgewater.
That was the reason why the CBA stepped in and was like, we got to stop paying these first round quarterbacks like all of this money. Like you look at Sam Bradford, he came into the league fresh off of the field from Oklahoma, $60 million guaranteed. Like they shifted it.
Did he play 1 year?
Huh?
A full year? Did he even play 1 full year of that contract?
Probably not.
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford. Probably not.
Sam Bradford walked away with the biggest bag ever. And he's still playing.
Bag ever, bro.
No, Chase Daniel too, though. Daniel has
he didn't get the bag like Sam Bradford, though. Sam Bradford got $20 million sitting on a bench.
No. Matt Flynn is the biggest finesser in NFL history. Matt Flynn stepped in for one game, threw 4 touchdown passes, and was asked the rest of his career and continued to get big contracts from team after team, going to Seattle, and then leaving from Seattle. I can't remember where he went to after there. Each time got a big bag every time for being asked, and he was a backup to begin with. Like, biggest finesser in the history of the NFL.
Yo, I want to give quick shout outs. I want to give shout out to the Florida team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are in the Finals Cup right now, a Stanley Cup right now, and there's 2-2. They're tied with the Stars. So I know we don't cover NHL too much, but we got to show some Florida pride. You know what I mean? I don't mind getting a jersey going to a game. Give me a reason to go to Tampa, besides the Bucks.
Make it happen.
My other shout out, for real, I know we got to find a way to network, baby. Hey, on the studios, we can do a show a show from the stadium. You know what I mean? From the arena.
Look, bro, I'm on I-4 as it is. You dig? So like,
I'll be there in 3 hours. My boy be there in an hour.
Hey, look, I'm halfway. I'm in the midpoint of I-4. I'll come holler at you real quick. You dig? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
And the second shout out I want to give out is to Michael Jordan. Man, he's definitely been stepping up. His game is getting his face out there, letting us know what he's doing in the community. And he has his own NASCAR team now. And he got his own NASCAR team now. And guess who he got to be his driver? Bubba Wallace.
What? That's big, yo.
Yeah. And I think there's another driver that Michael Jordan is cool with that's going to help him with the team. I can't remember his name. Yeah. You said Danny Hamlin?
Mm-hmm. Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is actually the first racer that Jordan sponsored.
Right.
I think that Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan are both from North Carolina, and one day, Michael Jordan got on the phone with Denny Hamlin, and Michael Jordan was like, "Yo," he was like, "I'm a huge fan of you." And Denny Hamlin's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "I want you to be my sponsor." It's kind of dope.
Yeah,
that's huge news, man. That's huge.
It is.
Yeah, man. So I just want to give a shout outs to MJ for making that happen, getting our presence into NASCAR. Just letting people know that, hey, we will definitely support. You know what I mean? We just want things to be fair, and NASCAR is taking accountability for what happened, and they're trying to bring diversity to what they got going on, and diversity is beautiful. So I want to give a shout out to him. My last shout out is to Dave Chappelle. He won an Emmy Award, and he told people he won an Emmy Award for Sticks and Stones, which was very controversial, and I can definitely understand why. But he won an Emmy Award.
Which one was that one?
That's when he was talking about being raped by Michael Jackson and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or the Michael Jackson allegations and stuff like that. He had a hell of jokes about that. A lot of people didn't find it good, but you have your own opinion about it. But I did a little bit more research on Chappelle and kind of what he was going through and what led him up to Sticks and Stones. Everybody knows he turned down a $50 million contract from Comedy Central to step away. He told critics and everybody to shut the fuck up forever. That's what he said. He said in a crazy take from everything that happened when he stepped away from the Chappelle show, he said the main person he had to lean on in the celebrity world that understood where he was coming from and that had his back the whole time was Prince. And he told him that what he was doing was right because all you want to do is be free. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you're going to be free. So I kind of think that message goes crazy throughout the world right now, especially with podcasting. We heard what Joe Budden was talking about being free and owning what you do. We got a lot of things going on. So with whatever you do, whatever you're doing out there, just make sure that you're not losing yourself and that you be free. You can be free to be yourself and do as you see. Of course, you know what I'm saying? You got to have people around you that's going to keep you on checks and balances. Kind of when your head get too big, you need somebody to humble you. That's why I got homies like this on the pod with me. So yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to that, man.
Yes, sir. Boy, y'all got anything left for the shizzo? Huh?
Nah, man.
Go Gators.
Go Gators.
We shout. We get this thing going.
Go Canes too. You know what I mean? Dear King looking king like out there, but my Gators, we need to go.
Listen to me, baby. Hey, first touchdown, number 84, Kyle Pitts, bang slant. We're coming. It's gonna be a good time. Go Gators.
All right, well,
let me see that 2-quarterback system.
I'm gonna clear y'all out real quick. Hold on. Let me get into this.
Here we go with this nonsense.
It's FSU week. What that mean? That the Seaman holes about to get their shit pushed in. De'Aaron King about to snap on these boys. Jalen Phillips and Quentin Roche about to come off the edges on them boys. Y'all think it's a game? Turnover chain got debuted on Saturday. That was 3 times in one game. If you roll out that pencil at quarterback, we doing 4 picks, 4 turnover chains. I'm letting y'all know off rip. This ain't a game. You swag, bitch. Huh?
That was kind of fire. Hey, y'all wanna do a college football one tomorrow? Because we didn't touch no college football.
We did not, and we do need to make sure we showing love because damn it, I don't know if y'all see it from all of us. We love us some damn college football. So yeah, I'm down, bro. What's up?
All right. And can I end with a song? I think it's very commemorative to what we're doing right now. Let's end with Nipsey Hussle, Dedication.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, please subscribe, like, comment, set your reminders. So when we drop new videos, y'all peep it. You know what I'm saying? But for the meantime, thank y'all so much. It's been Homie Studios. Been your boy ST, Great, and
your boy Shadez.
And it is your boy Hot Take Rod.
Yes, indeed. It's been real, y'all.
Nah, my nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration. It's a dime block declaration. 59th and 5th Ave, granny house with vanilla wafers. It's the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the fucking matrix. Red rose in the great pavement. Young black nigga trapped and he can't change it. Know he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platforms to explain it. He frustrated, so he get faded. But deep down inside, he know you can't fade him. How long should I stay dedicated? How long till opportunity meet preparation? I need some real nigga reparations. Or I run up in your bank just for recreation. Dedication, hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication.